Okay. I've never done one of these before, so this is new for me. But I managed to go over to a friend of mine's house this morning, and after a bit of problem solving, we figured out how to get his probe running. Got the clutch all bled out, got everything going, car runs good. Took it out for a test drive, everything runs peachy. So I pack up from his house, I leave, I'm on the way to go help out a family member, and I blew a spark plug out again. For anybody that knows about the modular engines, I drive a 2000 Mustang GT 4.6 2-valve. Yes, we have spark plug issues. And I lost another one. Only exception is my problem is slightly different than most people's, where their threads normally get ruined and it blows the entire plug out. Mine managed to fudge up only the very last thread or two, and then blew it out, and then beat the tip of it against the inside of the spark plug well until it managed to pound it flat. So today happens to be the day I don't have any tools in my car, because I just recently made a patch panel to put my e-brake back in my car, because Ford made the awesome move of putting a very tiny square nut tack welded to the underside of one thin layer of sheet metal in the transmission tunnel, and after, I don't know, a few hundred times of pulling on the e-brake and having to muscle it a little bit when it started to wear out to get it to engage enough, I ripped the bolt through the floor. So managing to fix that over the weekend, managed to help somebody else out, and then on the way to help somebody else, I ran into trouble again. So I am now currently sitting in the gas station parking lot waiting on someone to show up to pick me up so that I can go home, get my tools and a tap, and try to do a very slow tap and fix job and hopefully get my car up and going so that I can still make it to work for the last half of the day instead of missing a whole day worth of pay. So yay me. Well, I have officially been stranded at Flying J in the parking lot for about 4 hours, a little more, with the exception of catching a ride home to grab some tools and come back and try to repair my car, which turns out is not going to happen because there are no threads left in the head to put the spark plug back. When I attempted to run a tap in it just to clean up the threads and make sure that the new plug would go back in, worked fine. Put the new plug in, got about halfway tightened down before it started to become very easy to turn. I backed it out to see what was happening, and all of the threads that are supposed to be attached to the head came back out with the plug. So I am now still currently sitting in my car. I actually wandered into Denny's and got some food because, hey, already broken down and stuck, might as well eat. And now I'm just sitting here waiting on my wife and children to show up and pick me up so that later on I am going to flat tow my car home with the cop car. Hopefully all goes well. I should be able to make it back, and then I'm going to get gorged a few $100s to buy one of those really expensive ass Calvan kits, because they're kind of the only one worth it to actually fix the threads. And then my car will be down for a few days until I can get around to it. and I'm going to end up spending a whole bunch of money that I did not intend on spending for a repair, instead of being able to buy more parts to make the car more awesome. Now I have to buy parts to make it run again. So yeah, awesome.
If you can't tell, I'm trying not to be upset. So far I haven't punched anyone or cussed anybody out, so it might make me feel a little better though.
You're just gonna have to pull slow until the tension's out. Okay, the tension's out, you can go. This is awful close. Can. Go, 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 go. Yeah, you're fine. This is going to be a fun, close ride. I'm riding the brakes. It's the only way to keep me back far enough. Okay, maybe this isn't going to work because I can't see around you to see the road. Your flashers are in my face. Yeah. I'll do it with my flashers because yours are just like, they're blinding the piss out of me. I'm actually going to probably drag you to a stop. Okay, I lit up. You know what I didn't think about? Using my wipers. That would have definitely helped my visibility some. Yeah, hi. How you doing up there? I'm flashing you out the way, let me go by. So, this is my view out the window of the driver's side of my own car as I tow it home with a wet face.